Hello everyone and welcome to this follow along routine. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and today I'm going to show you a flexibility sequence you can follow while you watch TV, because I do believe that we can make the best out of our time. So while we enjoy a beautiful film or a series, whatever, we can stretch and increase our flexibility too. This series of exercises is specifically thought to let you enjoy what's on the screen while taking the stretches, okay? So you're gonna enjoy the film or whatever you're watching while increasing your flexibility, working on your flexibility at the same time. You really don't need a lot of props to follow this routine, obviously, because it's kind of thought to be followed in a typical living room setup. So just a couple of yoga blocks, wall, that's a sofa. So I have a box here, which can be a sofa, whatever. Okay, but it's gonna be done mostly on the floor. That said, get ready to start. Let's go. All right, guys, screen in front of us. We start with the 90-90 stretch. So legs wide, spread at 90 degrees, okay? Now, from here, hands behind the back. I want to go in with one knee and the other on the side, okay? I lean forward, I let both of my knees touch the floor, then I go first knee up, I wait for the other knee to come up, I reach the limit, and then I bring the other knee up as well, and then I change, so I go on the other side, okay? I continuously lean forward. This is why I have my hands behind my back, because I do want to press my trunk forward. I never want to lean back, okay? So here, I touch the floor with both of my knees. Up with the first one. Beautiful. That's 3. You can adjust, kind of readjust your hip position here and there as needed, okay? Lean forward the whole time. That's 5. Fantastic. First knee, I reach the limit, spread, other side. 6, fantastic. Lean forward. Okay, now try without your hands. It's gonna be kind of the same, huh? You can still watch the TV like this. I love it. Yeah, in my when I learned my splits, I used to spend a lot of time in splits while I think I was watching, yeah, Game of Thrones or something like that. Every time I did that, I was doing it in splits. That's how I learned my side split and my front split in my early ages, in my young ages. 5, okay. And now the last one. 6, fantastic. Come back to center. Beautiful. Now hands again behind the back. One knee, one foot is on the other knee, okay, on top of the other knee. You bend your leg. Now from here, you go up with the first leg and you go forward and back and down. Up, forward, back and down. 2. Forward, back, and down. 3. Up, forward, back. 5. Last one. Up, forward, back, and down. 6. Fantastic. Keep it here. Now we draw some little circles. On one side, 3, 4, 5. 5 circles on the other side. So this is excellent for the glute, for the hip external rotation. Okay, and 5. Now we remain here 5 breaths. Don't make it excessive. Keep your back as straight as possible. Obviously, the straighter, the better. Try to anterior-pelvic tilt as much as you can and pull your chest over your knee. And 5. Okay, change, swap sides. So, foot on top of the knee, I go up, down, up, and down. 1, up, down, and come back. 2, fantastic. Up, down, come back. 3, excellent. Up, down, come back, and down. 4, and 5. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Okay, down, and now 5 little circles. I love it because like it's not so intense as a stretch, but at the same time you can feel that you're doing a really particular, specific work on your glutes, on your piriformis. You're gonna feel it, especially on your glutes and the outside area of your hip joint. That's your piriformis pulling. And 5, fantastic. Now we stay here, gently, breathe, trying to get as close as possible to your front knee. 2, 3, fantastic. 4, and 5. Spectacular. Now, let's get into a lunge. Okay, so one leg is in front of you at 90 degrees. Now, we do want to explore the lunge a little bit. Okay, so yoga blocks under your hands, keep your trunk upright, and now you want to move your body from side to side, letting your back leg move in that way as well. Okay, so it's a kind of a rotation of your back leg. This is gonna target the psoas, obviously, but also all the surrounding musculature you got around your back hip. So we're talking about, so when you externally rotate, when you go here, it's your adductors. When you go here, is the outside area of your leg, the tensor fascia lata, all the muscles that stay on the outside of the leg. Fantastic. And 5, beautiful. Now, check my back foot. I got it flexed, okay? So my back toe is on the floor. Now, I press my hips down, okay? Maintain my shoulders up, and I extend my back leg and come back down. 1, fantastic. Extend, couple of seconds, and come back down. 2, extend, couple of seconds, come back down. 3, woo, extend, couple of seconds, come back down. 4, 3, sorry, extend, come back down. 4, and now 5, stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, down with the back knee. Now relax. Here I want to move my shoulders as upright as possible. Okay. Posterior pelvic tilt, let my hips go down, feel it in my psoas. The more I flatten my lower back, the better. 2, just breathe, gently get deeper. 3, fantastic. 4, wow. And 5, wow. Okay, now, extend the front leg. Okay, this is going to be a one leg pike. Now, I want to go down. Ooh. And drive my body, my trunk toward my front leg. Now, at this point, I want to bend it a little bit and extend. Okay, I want to start with a dynamic stretch. And what I want to do at the same time is folding my trunk down, okay? The more the better. The more I fold it, the better. So the closer I can stay with my chest to my knee, the more effective the stretch. Now, as I leave it straight, I progressively get deeper and breathe. Now leave it straight, progressively get down, 2, fantastic, excellent, 3, fantastic. Grab your head forward, This is a reaching forward stretch. We're targeting the hamstrings here, and you want to have your back as straight as possible as you drive your head in front of you. And 5, fantastic. Now come back to the starting position, so it was the lunge, right? Now, from here, I want to twist a little bit to the side, like this, okay? Now, as I move my body down, so you can see I can go all the way down with my elbow on the floor, I want to maintain my hips as close as, to the floor as possible, and I want to extend my back leg, come back, 1, extend, come down, 2, fantastic, extend, come down, 3, 4, and down, 4, extend, and now stay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Ooh. Now extend your front leg again. You maintain your trunk slightly tilted toward the inside, okay? And now you want to drive your body down, twisting your shoulders this way, okay? So the more you twist, the better. 1, use the yoga blocks if needed. 2, this is light twist. 3, it's gonna help you with your adductors of flexibility too. 4, and 5. Fantastic, okay. Now we want to change sides, okay? So first leg behind you and the other leg in front. So we're gonna start with the dynamic transitions, right and left, right and left. So relax your back toe, allow your body to move from side to side. Here we're really targeting the psoas, back hip joint. Yeah, maintain your shoulders up. It is particularly important to extend your back hip, so to stretch the back hip, because when you move your trunk down, you decrease the pressure on the back hip, so it gets a little less effective. And 5, fantastic. Now, flex your back toe. Now, hands on top of your front knee, and we go. Extend, 1, 2, come down, yeah. Extend, 1, 2, come down, 2, and go. Extend, 1, 2, come back, 3. Extend, 1, 2, come back, 4. Extend, 1, 2, come back, and now the last one, we stay here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, push your hips down, and your back heel as back as possible, trying to straighten your back knee as much as you can. 10. Now relax. Let your hips go down as much as possible. Shoulders up. Posterior pelvic tilt, so keep my belly in. I flatten my lower back. 2. Fantastic. 3. 4, and 5. Now we extend the front leg. So we target the front leg hamstrings. At first, we do want to keep it dynamic, okay? So I bend my front leg and I extend. 1, excellent. Bend and extend. 2, bend and extend. 3. You can just follow my voice. I hope you're enjoying your field. 4 and 5, okay. Now you leave it straight, okay. Progressively get deeper. 1, fantastic. Progressively get deeper, closer to your front knee with your chest. 2, okay, it's a reaching forward. Remember, I don't want to curve my back. Instead, I want to open my lower back, arch my back, and extend my head forward. Reach forward with my head. 3, fantastic. 4, the more the better, huh? And 5. Now we come back to the lunge position, but we want to twist a little to the side, okay? You can use a yoga block under your hand, just the depth depends on you. And now, pressing your hips down, you want to extend your back leg as much as possible and come down. 1, fantastic. Extend, 1, 2, come down. 2, extend, 1, 2, come down. 3, extend, 1, 2, come down. 4, and extend, 1, 2, come down. 5, and extend, you stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Now it's basically the same twisting motion, but rather than being in a lunge. So I'm focusing on the back leg psoas. Now I'm twisting with my front leg straight. So it's more for the hamstrings. And thanks to the twisting, why are we twisting? Because this targets the adductors too. Make sense? 2, twist, twist, twist. 3. 4, progressively get deeper. And 5. Wow, ain't it nice? Ain't it nice? Beautiful. Now guys, for our next exercise, you do need a sofa, okay? A wall, a box, whatever. Make sure you can rest with your back against something, okay? I'm resting against the wall, so I have my box against the wall. You can use whatever. And this is terrific also because it lets you enjoy the screen. Now, feet in front of your hips together, okay? Feet together. And now you want to maintain an upright trunk. That's why you must have something behind your back, otherwise this won't work. Feet as close to your hips as possible, joined, okay? And now you spread your knees apart. You want to use the strength of your hands, okay, to press your knees down. The more the better, okay? Stop wherever your flexibility limit is. Make sense? So I press onto my knees here, okay? I really want you to press. If you have some yoga blocks, you can put them under your knees to measure how deep you're getting, all right? So, let's go. Ooh, ain't it nice? 1, fantastic. Look how you can enjoy the screen. 2, you can really focus on the film while you're getting one of the best stretches for your adductors and hip external rotation. Terrific pose for your flexibility. 3, 4, breathe and try to get deeper, and 5. Now guys, I want you to do something really simple. Press your knees up against your hands. You don't want to move them. It's just an isometric contraction. So you squeeze your muscles and you press your knees up. You're going to feel tension on your adductors. This is a PNF contraction, called a PNF contraction. 10, 9, hold it there. 8, 7, 6, hold the contraction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Inhale, leave it there. Exhale. Now try to relax more. Reach deeper. 1. Terrific. 2. Try to progressively get deeper. If you can, move the yoga block. The aim here is to touch the floor eventually. 3. If you got one side which is going a little more than the other, that's normal. Just focus on that side a little more. 3. Press it down. It must be a good amount of pressure coming from your hands. Okay? Don't hold back. Just press. And 5. Now we want to repeat the strategy. Okay? So press your knees up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you stop. Inhale. Now I want your best for the last 10 breaths, okay? So 10 breaths here. Progressively relax and get deeper. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Intensify, get deeper. 6. 7. Fantastic. 8. Get deeper. 9. And 10. Oh, how was it, guys? Ooh, terrific. I really love it. Next, so this was for our adductors. We want to continue with the adductors with another pose, which is called the frog stretch. Ideal also, of course, to enjoy our screen. Now, on the floor, let me move my butt here. Okay, I got it here. Now, you can use the yoga blocks. If you got a more comfortable space, you can also stay on the floor or on a mat, on a carpet, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use the yoga blocks under my knees just because I want to stay comfortable. Okay, knees on the yoga blocks. Okay, the more I spread, the better. Legs at 90 degrees, so feet in line with my knees. And now I want to press my hips back. The more the better. Press my hips forward. Press my hips back and forward. It's when I go back that I focus the stretch on my adductors and I open my hip joint. Okay, so I really want you to focus on this kind of sitting back motion, maintaining your hips in anterior pelvic tilt. So you want to arch your back. You want to reach deep. Okay, at the same time, aim to spread your legs as far apart as possible. Make sense? So I'm constantly separating my legs. The more the better. 6, dusty. Another 4, 7. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. 8. Another 2. 9. Last one. 10. Stay down now. Stay down. Separate your legs as much as possible. Open your back. 2. Ooh. 3. 4. and 5. Nice. Now, same position, stay there, stay there. You just want to extend one leg to the side, turn your foot up, let your heel slide to the side. Everything must remain on one line, okay? Knee and foot on one line, my hips on that line. Now, just want to do the same. So I want to sit back and come back forward. 1. Sit back. This time I have one leg which is straight. Come back forward. 2. Sit back. Come back forward. 3. Sit back. Come back forward. 4. Sit back. Come back forward. 5. Sit back. Come back forward. And now stay here in the center, trying to spread my legs as wide as possible. 1. You just here, in this case, you want to slide with your straight leg to the side. 2. Fantastic. 3. Fantastic. 4. This way. 5. Intensify it for me a little, slide a little more. 6. Fantastic. 7. It's always the straight leg that wants to slide to the side. 8. Another couple, guys. 9. And 10. Excellent. Now, switch sides. Okay, so one knee, the other knee this time on the floor. The other leg straight, okay. And I want to slide to the side with the leg, maintain my leg bent at 90 degrees, the one which is on the yoga block, obviously. Everything must be approximately on one line. And now we sit back, move forward. 1. Excellent. Sit back, move forward. 2. Yeah. Sit back, move forward. 3. Sit back, move forward. 4. Fantastic. And 5. Last one. And 6. All right. Now we stay, okay? We let the foot slide to the side. Open the hip. So as you can see, I'm not rounding my back. It's always arched. This creates more space inside of my hip. And I let it slide to the side. 2. Fantastic. 3. 4. 5. Now intensify it a little bit. Slide a little more. 6. 7. This is excellent, terrific for your side splits too. 9. 10. Oh. Now we come back to the frog for one last. So both legs at 90 degrees this time. You drive your trunk down, okay? So I'm folding my trunk down, elbows on the floor. This time I do want to really spread my knees as far apart as possible, aiming to touch the floor with my hips, which is kind of insane, but that's the idea you want to have. 2. Spread and reach deeper. 3. Everything must be on one line. 4. Drive your hips down. And 5. Terrific. Okay. Now, this is insane for your adductors flexibility. Talking about adductors, we do want to get something like a pancake position, okay? So you spread your legs apart. You may need a couple of yoga blocks, okay? Now, we do want to focus on one leg per time initially, okay? So what you do, spread your legs wide apart, twist your body to the side a little, okay? And go grab that foot. Exactly. Maintain both hips on the floor, legs straight, pull yourself toward one leg more. You're gonna twist your head toward the screen, no matter, that doesn't matter. Now, maintain your trunk facing down though, huh? Even though you're twisting your head, you don't wanna twist your trunk. 2, 3, fantastic. 4, reach down, and 5. Now you want to twist your trunk to the side. That means that rather than looking down with your chest, you want to look up, okay? So start from the top, and now go down. You may want to assist you with your hand on top of the yoga block to force the twist, and you reach deeper with your shoulder. 1. This is exactly what I mean. 2, maintain both of your hips well pressed against the floor. 3, 4, like this. And 5. Now you want to repeat on the other side. So at first, we do want to twist toward the straight leg with the trunk facing down. And we reach. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Fantastic. And now, twist. Start from the top. Twist the body. I do want to look in front of me. This is ideal for the screen too. Yeah, I gave it a deep thought. And there are many exercises, but sometimes when we stretch, we lose the film. So I'm like, why am I stretching here? I'm losing the whole film. This one, instead, like this series of exercises really let me stretch. These are really intense exercises, intense stretches that can help with my lower body flexibility, but at the same time, I'm still enjoying the film. Upper body stretches are different though, because like when you stretch your upper body, you can't look at the screen with your head, like because they involve your trunk, so you may be in a kind of downward dog or like facing down. You can't really look at the screen. This way instead you can look at it. And when pain comes with the stretches, it's really easy to kind of not think about it and instead focus on the screen. So pancake, one leg and the other. Now we do want to get toward the middle of our legs, okay? Yoga blocks under your hands, under your elbows, whatever. Reach as down as possible, okay, and reach forward, okay? It's a reaching forward stretch. Remember, I don't want to curve and just drive my head on the floor. To the floor, I do want to drive my head forward, okay, in front of me. The more, the better. Keep your legs straight. 2, fantastic. 3, all right. Reach forward. 4, the more, the better. 5. Now, guys, look at this. We do want to take some walks, okay? So wherever you can reach with your hands, you do want to walk to your left, okay? Cover the entire range of motion, and then walk to your right, okay? Cover the entire range of motion on the other side. It's going to be exactly the same. Now, again, left. As I reach, you're gonna feel like, okay, here I'm going to my left. Perhaps I got some tight spots along the way, and I do want to spend a little bit of time in that tight spot. And one side may be tighter than the other. That's why we are kind of going right and left. For example, my right today feels a little tighter than my left, so I'm gonna spend a little more time here perhaps, or here. Fantastic. And then I do another one. Okay. Here, and I come back, and I go all the way. Fantastic. Keep it gentle, eh? Keep it gentle. Breathe. Pause whenever you feel there is a tight spot, something you want to. Ooh, fantastic. Okay, now again, 5 breaths towards the center. And we are in a pancake, so we are spreading the legs apart, and we are also flexing the trunk down. So this is a nice compromise of hamstrings and adductors of flexibility. I drive my head in front of me. This is the basic pancake technique. And 5. Excellent. Now we do want to do the same, but rather than being in a pancake, I want to be in a pike. Okay, so my legs are close now together, and this shifts the focus on my hamstrings rather than my adductors. That's all the difference it makes. So hands together, legs together. You can use a yoga block in between your chest and your knees. Feel the gap if you got the space there. This is gonna help you feel the stretch better. Now, at this point, bend one leg, stay here for a couple of seconds, and change. Bend the other. Couple of seconds. I continuously wanna pull myself down. 3. Fantastic. Bend. Excellent. 4. And bend. 5. And bend. 6. How's it, guys? You enjoying it? I'm really enjoying it, while still looking at this beautiful screen. It's not a film, it's a video game, actually, what I'm saying. Like, these are all the environments of one of my favorite video games. I have one leg straight and one bent. I'm breathing here, and now I shift after 5 breaths. The other leg is straight now, with one bent, always 5 breaths. 3. 4. And 5. Now lastly, both legs are straight now. Reach deep. The deeper the better, huh? The deeper the better. I pull with my hands. I grab my head in front of me. Okay, 2. Fantastic. 3. The deeper the better. 4. And 5. Now intensify it a little. I'm gonna ask you for your last 5 breaths, perhaps without the block. It's a reaching forward stretch also here. It's a pike stretch, but it's the same, like the technique is the same as a pancake, okay? So I do want to drive my head forward rather than just down. It's a belly that makes the difference. You want to press your belly towards your legs. Okay, that's the kind of the main point. Okay, because you do want to flex the hip, and the hip moves first here, not here, not the head. It's a belly. So I do want to close the belly first, and then I want to drive my head forward. Sorry, guys. 5 breaths. 4. Little bit of explanation is needed. Just want to follow blindly what I say. It's also important that you understand why. At least it's also important for me, because sometimes I just get into the stretches and kind of don't know what I'm doing. but reminding me that I have to make the stretch come from the belly also helps me find a better stretch myself. And 5, okay, enough talking. All right, so now we get into the last part of our flexibility sequence, which is which is going to be a little more complicated because we're going to be working on our splits. Okay, so find a place where you can still enjoy your screen, get ready, and you do need, obviously, the yoga blocks to relax better again. Now, what you do want to do, you want to start in a lunge position. But this lunge position this time is a little different than the one we did at the beginning of the routine, because that was a front leg at 90-degree kind of lunge. Okay, now rather than that kind of lunge, we do want to take a longer one. So think about it as front leg at 45 degrees kind of lunge. Okay, now flex your back toe. Make sense? Can you see this position here? It's a very long lunge. Shoulders up. Okay, the higher the better. Down with my hips, and now from here I do want to maintain my hips down, extend my back leg. Stay 1, 2, come back down. Extend, 1, 2, come back down. 2, extend, 1, 2, come back down. 3, extend, 1, 2, come back down. 4, extend, 1, 2, come back down. 5, and now last one, extend, hips down, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remain here. Knee down, but hips down too. Relax your psoas. Maintain this long lunge position. Now use your front heel to pull your hips down, further down. Relax your back foot, pull your hips down. Use your front leg to pull. 2, 3, 4, fantastic. And 5. Now extend your front leg. As you can see, I'm placing my yoga blocks under my front hip. Allow your front heel to slide. Get into that front split position with that. Fantastic. Oh, front split, and also a side split, feels so much better when you're looking at something. Like it makes you think about something else and the pain you're feeling. 2. Fantastic. 3. Make sure you're relaxing on something with your front hip. That's the hip you want to press down. But also, it's the back hip that makes all the difference here. Okay, so in a front split, remember that you do want to have your hips approximately on the same line, and it's your back hip that must be pressed down. Now, after 5 breaths, I think we're there, we do want to press the feet down. Okay, so press your feet down, maintain that contraction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the contraction, inhale, exhale. Now try to get deeper. When you want to get deeper, slide with your feet as if you wanted to pull your feet apart. And eventually, if you can really stay comfortable on the yoga blocks you're using, at the height you're using, you want to get down. Now, it's really important that you relax here, both because you are watching a film, you don't want to suffer too much, otherwise like the attention is going to be pulled out of the film, but also because like this is really important to reach deeper in splits. You want to teach your body that the split is a safe position to be in, okay? The only way you have is by, like, one of the best ways you have, not the only, but one of the best ways you have is by kind of letting your body relax on something. In this case, we're using the yoga blocks. That's a concept, like I'm using the yoga blocks to relax better. Now, after 5 breaths, give me your best. Give me your best. Give me your best. 1, fantastic. 2, your real best, huh? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hi. Isn't it fantastic? Ooh. Fantastic, but really tough. But still, I think that with this sequence you can kind of, it's a compromise, you know? Remember, we're watching a film. So we have not just one thing to do. We're not in a gym. Like, we are making the most out of our time. So better than sitting on a sofa, right? Still doing the job. So really long lunge, okay? Front leg at 45 degrees approximately. Down with the hip, and now we extend, stay. 1, 2, calm down, fantastic. Go, 1, 2, and down, 2. Go, 1, 2, 3. Ain't it nice? Go, 1, 2, and 4. Go, 1, 2, 5. Last one. Stay up with your shoulders up, and go. Stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your back leg. Now use your front heel to pull your hips down. Just use it to pull, okay? Use it to pull. The more you pull, the better. 1, fantastic. 2, pull yourself down. 3, all right. 4, and 5. All right. Now we extend your front leg. Now we get into a front split, right? Let your front heel slide. It's really important that you find, like a lot of people just use the mat when they get into a front split. If you got a carpet which is sliding, okay, wear socks, but make sure you can slide. As you can see, I can slide easily here, okay? Maintain your trunk as upright as possible. Your hips are squared. You do want to focus on your back hip, okay? 2, breathe. Relax on something in that front split. 3, okay. Hips are going down, huh? 4. And 5, fantastic. Now, press your feet down toward the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the contraction. Inhale. Now on the exhale, try to get a little deeper, if I can. Only when you are really comfortable on the blocks, move them, okay? Move them. Of course, when you move them and you kind of reach a deeper position, don't expect to be equally relaxed on them, okay? So it may take a little more time for you to find again that kind of sensation of I'm relaxing here, I'm relaxing on something. Just give yourself that time. 3, 4, and 5. Now I want your last 10 breaths, okay, where you give me your best. Your real best. 1, fantastic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in a front split down. Ooh, get out. Fantastic. Okay, guys. Lastly, we do want to get into a side split too. If you have a sofa, as you can see, I got a wall here. You can use that sofa or that wall to kind of understand if you are using the correct technique, because in a side split you do want to have your feet on the same line as your hips. Okay, so by having something straight like a sofa, wall, whatever, you can just like put your feet and your hips on that line. It's going to be a perfectly straight side split. Otherwise, you can also do it in the middle of the room without any kind of external assistance to keep your hips on the same line as your feet. But make sure to maintain your hips properly squared. That means that you don't want to sit back, you do want to maintain your hips approximately on the same line as your feet. Let me show you what I mean. At first, we do want to get into kind of an exercise where you move your legs and your hips in a way that helps you warm up the entire structure for the side split, which is going to be pretty tough on your hips. So what you want to do, check this out. You may need some yoga blocks. Legs apart. You start really high, really high. Now from here, what we're doing is this. Check this out. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm rotating my hips. One hip into internal, one hip into external. Can you see? I'm using my feet to drive the movement. So one foot goes up, the other goes in. Can you see? But this is translating into a hip movement too, of external, the foot which I'm turning up moves the hip into external, and internal, the foot that I'm turning in moves the hip into internal rotation. Okay, now continue with this one. Dynamic. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can stay really high. This helps you prepare your body for the side split. And 10. Fantastic. Take a little bit of time. Get out and now prepare, because we're gonna get into the side split. As I told you, if you got a sofa, you can do it with your hips and with your feet against the sofa or against the wall. Otherwise, in the middle of the room. Remember, we do have the yoga blocks because we do want to relax in the side split position, okay? So take the yoga blocks under your shins, wherever you want. Make sure they're high enough to let you relax on that surface. Make sense? So, for instance, I'm gonna keep my yoga blocks here to start, okay? Another pair of yoga blocks under my hands. There you go. There you go. Let's get into it, guys. Let's do it. Ooh. Now, when I get into, my side split, I want to let my feet slide to the side. This is really important, guys, okay? So as you can see, I'm sliding out with my heels, okay? Don't hold tension in the heel and ankle area. Allow your heels to slide out. Arch your back, and move your hips down. 1, fantastic. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I press my heels down towards the floor. Maintain that isometric contraction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the contraction, inhale, exhale. Now, if you can get deeper, maintain your hips on the same line. Resist the temptation of sitting back. Maintain your hips on the same line as your feet. You can take the blocks a little lower. Just move them even just a little bit to let you find a deeper position. 1. Fantastic. Think about the film. Think about the film. Think about what's on the screen. Don't think about the pain you're feeling in the side split. 2. That's why it's a really potent method, this one. Just it takes your mind out, because sometimes the stretching and also splits are not maintained because they're really painful. This is kind of painful for me too. I think it's 9 in the morning here, so kind of not the best thing to do as you wake up, not when you wake up, but in close proximity to your waking time. It may feel quite painful, but if you're looking at something, like, you can focus on something else, but still, as you can say, enjoying your split. 5, now give me your last 10 breaths. Try to intensify progressively. 2, 10 breaths, the last one. 3, intensify progressively. 4, 5, spectacular. 6, 7, fantastic. 8, 9, and 10. All right, get out, guys. Take your time. Now, I'm showing you the splits. I'm showing you the whole progression, okay, from the easiest to the hardest one. But this is not a splits routine. We're using the splits as the ultimate exercise to work on your lower body flexibility. But that doesn't mean that you must get into the deepest split you can. Just hold the split, the front split or the side split, at your max depth, okay? But that doesn't mean that you have to reach the floor, okay? You're just using a position to stretch your body, because the splits, the front split and the side split, are perhaps the best positions you can use to stretch your lower body. And now, we do want to get another time into a front split and a side split to complete our routine. So to wrap it up, we do want to get again into a front split, depending on which leg you started with. You may want to get into your left or right side first. So stay here and breathe. Just 5 breaths, easy, easy. 1. Fantastic. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Intensify. 1. We got it. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Fantastic. Other side. Again, remember that it doesn't matter how far you can reach. A lot of people think, I must get into a front split or a side split, and it gotta be painful and it gotta be so intense. No, we're just taking these positions as tools to increase our lower body flexibility. That doesn't matter how deep you can get, as long as you can feel a nice amount of stretch, which still lets you enjoy the film or whatever you're watching, man. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll get deeper here. 1. Fantastic, isn't it? 2. 3. 4. And 5. And now we're gonna repeat same, but in a side split. So it's gonna be the same. 5 plus 5. You start at whichever height you need. Get into it. Okay, get into it nice and easy, nice and slowly. Yeah? 1. 2. 3. Relax. Get deeper. 4. Keeps on one line, same line as your heels, same line as your feet. And 5. Now, move the assistance. Try to get a little deeper. And go. 1. Fantastic. 2. 3. 4. And finally, 5. All right. Get out. I don't know at which part of the film you reached, if you kind of managed to finish the series or the particular episode you were watching, but I hope that you enjoyed my stretching in front of a screen routine. If you have any questions, any doubts, any particular requests for me, you can leave a comment down below on YouTube. I do read all the comments and I'm gonna be more than happy to have a chat with you. Also, if you enjoyed the routine in my explanations, hit that thumb up button. It helps me grow so much. Thank you. That said, thank you so much for staying with me today. Have a nice stretch and see you in the next video. Bye.
I traveled all the way to Japan in this place of silence and peace to find out the secrets of flexibility training. I'm in this temple right now because here is where I believe it's hidden the secret I'm looking for. You gotta be somewhere around here. What? A book? Nani? Honwa? Secret desu ka? Amazon de kaimasu ka? Oh, so ka. Arigatou gozaimasu. Stretching Modern Flexibility Methods is the complete playbook to master your flexibility, and you can check it out on Amazon right now. Huh? It works! It works!